different, so I ask, can I? This is second nature, all is automatic. You fools hurt. Jesus will.
Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle.
Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
15 yards on the play. First down.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick.
And he'll let this go deep.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Alan Lazard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first-quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they score in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive.
Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. That's complete to DK Metcalf.
Wilson's
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be taken at the 10. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Kaepernick's pass.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
This is taken at the 23. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3-and-out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
First and 10.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster, 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take it, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
After the interception, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Check. Alert, 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 alert. Check. 53.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. A pass underneath for Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Looking for Woods that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Caught left side by Funchess. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a big conversion there for the Rams on 3rd down. 45 yards. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. On the Seahawks' 29-yard line.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Rams 6, Seahawks nothing.
2nd and 2. Again, it's Kaepernick. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
First and goal.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. That would give to the big fullback use check. And the Rams are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown.
Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Seahawks, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Escaping the pressure right. Going for Met. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
At the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 17. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Down, Rams.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing now is Kaepernick. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. I think it's 17 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Kaepernick. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Now Kaepernick. He'll get this to Lazard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Kaepernick again. And he'll let this go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, L.A. Alan Lazard with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Score Rams 20, Seahawks nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Good for another Seahawks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end?
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
6 yards.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a 1st half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run it.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Now it's Carson. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
Taken down at the
Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And this one complete right side to Funchess. Touchdown, LA! Devin Funchess. 63 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Now this will make it into the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the
first down completion.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting him at this point.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard
line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. John Johnson with the INT. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because he asks them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To throw, Kaiser. He'll check that down to Carson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
At the 36-yard line.
A first down throw for Kaiser. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 11-yard line.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Rams on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Going right back to Akers.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
It's a gain of 10. And a Rams first down.
Hey, we got Mike 50, Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
On the ground, it's Akers.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Watch the run, 91.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Shifts by him.
A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, Kaiser. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will make it into the end zone.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they're backed against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the third level before you know it.
He's got a first down and more past the 30. He's at the 50, the 30, 20. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll run here with Akers. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line.
The tackle made.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Goal.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try.
From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They go play action. Kaiser on the move to his left.
And that's complete to Swain. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Rams 37, Seahawks 17.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd down. Today's final.
So the LA Rams with